Smileys Plastering, providing award-winning plastering and rendering services for over 25 years. I will handle everything from a small repair to a whole commercial building inside and out. Get a free quote day or night and every job gets a Smileys touch. Give us a call on 0417 730 926 or visit the website smileysplastering.com.au.
Kellie, would it be fair to describe you as the comeback queen?
Yeah, unfortunately, my very short career has had a lot of ups and downs. Ups definitely more than the downs, but yeah, a couple of knee recons. I don't know whether I'd call myself the comeback queen. I think I just have so much passion and desire to want to be better and want to be a hockey player and play in the green and gold, play in a Hockey Roos bodysuit that it's just in my blood. I have to be out there, and so I won't stop until I, keep getting more caps and keep playing and play in Olympics and hopefully win a gold medal. Tania Lattard, the Queensland girls, had 3 knee recons before. Ash Nelson's had a knee recon. It seems to be in the sport. I'm really proud of myself that I can come back from 2 and still that international level, because a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
Coming from a small town of only 2,000 people, you've managed to produce 2 Hockey Roos in one generation. So what's in the water?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's in the water. It might be in the potatoes, actually. Even to think about some of the state players that we've had come through, Shelley Watson and Jenna Cartwright and the likes of them that are playing still like AHL level. Shelley's played for Australia in the indoor hockey team. Like Jenna's been selected in the shadow Olympic team. Jenna's had time here in Perth with the Hockey Roos squad. Is
there a turf there?
No, we play all our games on grass. I think we've got about 8 grass fields. I'm very proud of our grass fields. They're one of the best in New South Wales. And I played on grass, and so did Em, until we were probably about 15 or 16. I feel quite blessed that I was able to be brought up on the grass fields because you learn to have better eye coordination and, or hand-eye coordination, I suppose, but learning like trapping and bouncing balls and those types of things. And I've never, ever forget my first grand final playing in hail, snow, rain, bit of sunshine every now and again, but those are the memories that will last with me forever. Like, yeah, who gets to say they can do that? Tell us
the story about your knees. Is it muscular, or is there something you can do to prevent it from happening? Do you need to wear a brace in future?
No, what I've had to do is I've actually been working with our strength and conditioning coach, Kate Starr, and our physios, who is Jen Cook and Erin Smythe now, and we've design ACL prevention programs and that sort of thing. Even like we had a study with the University of WA about ACLs, because there are females in general rupture their ACL a lot more than males, and athletes in our sport rupture ACLs quite frequently. So it was really important for us to get more information about how to prevent it from happening, not just for me but for everyone, because everyone's at risk of it. Obviously I had some change of directions issues. I would swivel my knees rather than like plant and push to come out of a turn, which puts me at a higher risk as well. I've had to work a little bit in the biomechanics labs on how to run properly again, how to change direction better. My sprinting technique, plyometrics, learning all that type of thing. Even core stability training as well, to make sure that my body doesn't fall outside of my centre of gravity, I suppose. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's every day that you have to do it. It's not something that you can forget. I still remember Joshy saying to me, "Have you done this exercise today? I haven't seen you do it." And I was like, oh goodness, I was in bed, ready to go to bed, like I was ready to sleep. And he's like, "You haven't done that exercise." Like, oh, that's right, I haven't done it, I better get up and do it.
You've mentioned Josh. I see from your posts that he's your true love.
Yeah, he's definitely one of a kind, my Joshy Miller. Years and years ago, he was coaching me actually. I was about 12, and I thought that he was the ant's pants because he was this U-Butte hockey player that was coming through, and you know, he would get quite angry on the field and all that type of thing. It's something that I, you know, like, I guess I liked. And yeah, it wasn't until then later on he went to Spain, lived in Spain for a little while and came back to Sydney, and I had finished school and moved to Sydney. I took on an NSWIS scholarship and started training there. I was living with my brother, and him and my brother are actually really, really good friends, best mates. And unfortunately, Joshy slipped in there, saw the opportunity. I chased for a long time though. It took him a long time, probably about 8 months before he really gave me an opportunity to, to get to know him. And my first date with Joshy was at a sandwich bar, and we still laugh about it now. I hope that it gets brought up at the wedding. But yeah, he made me pay for my own chicken sandwich. So yeah, I kind of knew that it was going to take a little bit for me to sort of get in there and be like, hey, I'm all right. Like, you can give me a go, I think. Yeah.
As Mr. and Mrs., will there be a little bit of envy? Because for those who don't know, Josh was a Kookaburra, but for quite a short period of time, injury has played a part in his career.
Yeah.
So how does he look at you? Do you think there's a green bean in there somewhere?
No, not at all. He's my biggest supporter, and yeah, without him and his support, I honestly think that I probably would have given up last year. I may not have been the comeback queen, but he's not bitter at all, and he would never think, I don't think he would ever try to live through me at all, even though we play the same position on the field. Both, actually, Josh and I really want to own our own cafe eventually. I've studied personal training and small business management, and would like to sort of combine the two, and both of us have a love for food, so would like to combine it all and have a cafe offset from a little gym area that we can have. So Josh's idea is to sit with the locals and have coffee. My idea is to make a bit of money and to keep people nice and fit and active.
All right, well, everyone we interview, we do a quick fire question session with. Goodness. So here we go. Reaction time is minimum. Hit me with your best answers here. What's the best thing about Perth?
Best thing about Perth, I reckon, is summers. Although it gets really hot and training in it is sometimes disastrous, the summers here cannot be replaced.
Who's your best mate?
Best mates, Kyra Flynn and Em Smith, I'd say, and probably my mum, like as cheesy as that sounds, but like I call mum every day and talk to her, so. Yeah.
I've got to say you're the spitting image as well.
Oh, really?
So who's the worst person to roommate with?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say, probably Flan, only because bowel dysfunction, I suppose I could say.
And moving on quickly, what is your least favourite chore, seeing you here chopping up your fruit?
Yep, chopping up my fruit. No, my least favourite chore, I would say, I reckon I'm going to have to say getting the clothes in and like ironing. I just don't see a point in it. I just don't.
You could live in sportswear all day long. Yeah. Okay, let's go with, what's your favourite food?
Favourite food? I really like pork and pumpkin.
Pork and pumpkin, interesting. Favourite colour?
Pink.
Favourite place you'd like to go or have been?
Yeah, New York for New Year's, which we're doing for our honeymoon.
What sort of music do you listen to?
I listen to everything. I like a little bit of everything, mainly old school type of stuff from the 90s mostly, but I do like jazz and classical music. Listen to that every now and again, probably when I'm doing my samba, but that's about it.
Got a favourite TV show?
Favourite TV show? Oh, Say Yes to the Dress at the moment, only because like wedding's coming up. But also I love cooking shows like Come Dine With Me is a bit of a classic, but I just sit there and I just laugh at them. I think they're hilarious. Yeah, something that maybe people don't know about me is that I'm a bit of an arty-farty person. I love going to art galleries. I find it very relaxing and just enjoy learning about what someone's created and why they created it, or if it meant anything or if it didn't mean anything. I suppose love of art and the love of history as well, learning about different countries and cultures, different wars. So yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd in that regard.
Well, Kellie, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me into your home. And I've got to say, as an art lover, there is a big lack of art
There's
on your
a lack
walls
of
here.
art, yes, it's quite a plain house. Yeah.
You are in that nesting mode, though, if you don't mind me saying so, getting married in the very near future. The guy for the curtains has just shown up. Go and let him in.
I'll let him in.
Kellie, as you're in the process of picking your new curtain colours, I've got to ask you about what's been described as the best backstick goal ever by a woman hockey player.
I don't know how Georgie Parker would feel about me saying this. It was a fluke, 100% fluke. I don't even know how it sort of happened. It was pretty lucky, I reckon, that I was able to get that much time to have a good shot. But yeah, I'll take it. Love a good tommer. So yeah, I think I actually made that comment during the interview after that goal. I was able to replicate the exact same goal then at AHL later on that year.
How often do you get back home?
Yeah, not as often as I'd like to get back, I suppose. Like, like I said, when I'm injured, I can get back a little bit more, I suppose. But when I'm full training, it's all year round. So Christmas time is a great time to head home. But that's about it. And as for settling here in Perth, that's probably not going to happen. It's only short term until the hockey dream is put to bed for us.
I'm sure Mum will be very pleased to hear that.
I'm very sure that Mum and Dad will be very pleased to hear that. I know that Dad keeps pressuring the issue of children, which I'm not so keen on at the moment. I have to keep reminding him I'm only 24. So we'll definitely be moving back home, but it probably not to Crookle, but Crookle will always be home, and nothing can ever replace the people that live in Crookle and that have been a part of my life. And
give them a quick shout out.
Oh, everyone, like Nan, Amy, Mum, Dad, all my cousins, Steph, Spin. Look, there's just too many to name. Like, Dad's one of 8, Mum's one of 5. But yeah, too many.
So don't be offended.
Don't be offended. I love you all.
She's got a lot going on today, including getting new curtains up. So I'm going to get out of the way. It's been a pleasure. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, guys.